trip started from San Francisco. We planned this trip at last minute, could not get direct flights, so had to fly through Paris. Decided to stay in Paris for the night as I loved the city when I traveled in 2019. It was Orly Airport where we landed, took an Uber to hotel, which is Hotel Joyce. Stepped out for a while. We visited the Eiffel Tower, which is my all-time favorite, followed by dinner at a cafe near the tower. Headed back to the hotel early as the flight to Florence is in the morning. Flight to Florence was short. Once landed, we realized there is no Uber and the train station is right next to the airport. And also there's a train station very close to our hotel, which is roommate Luca. And I guess it's like 1.5 euros and it was pretty fast. After checking into the hotel, we visited the famous Central Marketo to have lunch. This place is a food court with many different cuisines and dishes. We decided to try some Italian food. This is heaven for food lovers, and I would visit Florence anytime just to eat food here. Like I mentioned, train station is pretty close to my hotel. Found out half a day is good enough if you want to check out the Leaning Tower and also explore the streets in Pisa. Tickets can be found in station itself. It's all self-service. So hopped on a train and the ride to Pisa was like 1 hour. Once we reached the Pisa station, walk to the Pisa Tower was just 10 minutes. The streets were pretty, beautiful, and good to walk. I always wanted to see this in person and finally I made it. If you don't know, this is a freestanding bell tower with 4-degree angle. The construction was started in 12th century and completed in 14th. After exploring for some time in Pisa, we returned to Florence and ended the day by having dinner at a vegan restaurant. Started the day with espresso and breakfast at the hotel and then went to visit famous Academia Museum. Got the skip the line tickets upfront at Ticketly's site. This museum is famous for the masterpiece David's sculpture created in marble in 15th century by Michelangelo. In addition to the famous statue, this museum also has the sculptures by Michelangelo and the large collection of paintings by Florentine artists. Within a short walk, you will end up in a street named Piazza della Signoria, where Uffizi Gallery is located. Piazza della Signoria is an L-shaped square. You will also come across Palazzo Vecchio, which is the town hall of Florence, Loggia dei Lanzi, Neptune's fountain on your way. Uffizi Gallery is one of the largest and best known in the world and holds a collection of priceless works. We had lunch at Il Toscanaxio. Food is great and the service was fast. On the same day after the lunch, we visited the cathedral complex in Piazza del Duomo, which includes the baptistry and Giotto's campanile. We later climbed up the dome, which is called Cupolo del Brunelleschi. We enjoyed the climb to top. I believe there are 450 to 460 steps. The stairs are steep and narrow, but you can stop to rest along the way. You can get spectacular views of the city. It's totally worth it. This dome covers the Florence Cathedral. When it was designed, it was the largest dome in the world, but not now anymore. But it remains the largest brick dome ever constructed. Later we visited Cathedral, which is called as Santa Fiera del Fiore. This church was begun in 12th century and finished in 14th. Point to be noted, dress appropriately to enter, cause it's forbidden to enter with bare shoulders and legs. Once done, we visited Central Marketo again for the dinner and ate pizza. Caught up on sleep as last 2 days were hectic and too much walking. We spent the day exploring the city and also spent some time shopping. You can save 12% tax if you decide to shop. If you're a Gucci fan like me, do check out the Gucci Garden, which is a store plus museum dedicated to the iconic Italian fashion house close to the Palazzo Vecchio. Then we visited the Florence Baptistry, also known as Baptistry of Saint John, which is a religious building of Florence. The baptistry is one of the oldest buildings in the city, constructed between 10th and 11th century. Later that evening during the sunset, we climbed up the bell tower, which is called as Giotto's Tower, to witness the city view during the night. This is next to the Florence Cathedral and you can use the same ticket for the both. ended our trip by having dinner at Symbiosi, and I must mention the food was really great. Overall, Florence is amazing, and 3 days was not enough, and would love to go back anytime soon.